hope you enjoy that. This is my latest video. This one is about creepy Easter eggs. So pull up a seat and enjoy. The first one is Sonic CD. This is the 1993 version. Simply go to the sound test at the start of the game and set it to 46, 12 and finally 25. You will then be taken to another screen in the game. Now this probably killed the childhood of the person who discovered this. As you can clearly see in the background, we see Sonic, and I'm not even sure what kind of face that is, whether it's a mask or a real face. It's kind of what I'd picture the devil to be like, in my opinion. The closer we look towards Sonic, we don't see any better image of it. That is genuinely the scariest thing I've ever seen in a Sega game. No one knows why they put this in the game. However, some people believe that the face Sonic has is the face of the devil. However, this is yet to be confirmed. The main text in the middle of the screen says "Fun is infinite" and signed by Sega Enterprises in the bottom right corner. We've yet to figure out why the developers put this in as an Easter egg and chose that sentence specifically. And unfortunately, due to the game's age, we are unlikely to ever really know. Who knows, maybe Sonic has a more sinister side. The next one is the GTA 5 Ghost, which can be found in this location in Blaine County. It only appears from 11 PM to 12 PM. It can only be seen by the cliff. It disappears once you get closer to it. We are unsure why Rockstar featured this in their game, however there is a story behind it. We believe that the ghost is Leona Johnson. You can find a website telling the specific details about her murder using your phone. Now, Runner 2. This is a very simple game where you basically run from left to right collecting points as you go. Now, I've featured this in one of my other videos, but for those of you who haven't seen it, you may want to see it this time. Now, can you notice anything odd about this at all? Well, let's pause it and rewind. Now, in the bottom right corner you can see Slender Man. He doesn't do anything, he just stands there looking at the player from a far distance. So he's very similar to the Slender Man game. Few people notice him the first time around. This is because the map is too fast for the player to notice. Now, we're moving on to one of my favourites. This is the creepy Alma Easter egg found in the first level of Fear 2. Now, apparently Alma will follow the player around the map and will not attack the player at all. Just stand there looking at them and slowly walk after them. No matter where you go in the level, she will follow you and just stand there and stare at you once she gets close. Apparently this isn't an Easter egg at all, it is apparently a glitch. That's right, a glitch. But it's too appropriate to be an Easter egg to leave out. This next one takes place in Super Mario 3D. As you can see in the top right corner there is a ghostly figure. Now, this ghostly figure appears on two maps when you reach the end. You have to wait a while for it to spawn, but when it does, it will slowly fade onto the map and then fade out again. We don't know what it is or why it's there, just that it's really creepy and completely unnecessary for the game. However, that's what makes this Easter egg on my top 10. It is the fact that it has no purpose and it is in a very bright and colourful game, which is designed for children. So why did the developers put it in? This next one takes place on one of my favourite games, Gears of War 3. Now, this Easter egg is a bit tricky to do as you need to play on the Horde mode. Better to be done with 2 players as you could share out the money. Simply buy a base in one of the corners of the map and shoot the snowmen as they appear. It's quite difficult to hit them from afar, but if done properly you can hit them easily with the machine gun. Once you shoot 3 of the snowmen, a garage door will be available to open. Now, what is inside gave me nightmares. You are greeted by this thing. I have no idea what possessed the company to put that in, but you do get a unique cleaver, which is awesome. The next one is the Hitman Ghost. Now, This is one of the creepiest Easter eggs on the list. You need to lockpick your way through a door on the mission Tradition of the Trades, and the ghost will appear in the mirror in a bathroom. This is one of the Hitman contracts. The next one again is really creepy. This is for Animal Crossing, and this is what happens to your character if you do not save the game. What is wrong with that face? Why did they put that in? It is specifically designed to give people nightmares who play that game. Moving on to a scary game, so you would expect something scary from it. This is the only footage I could find of it on YouTube. This is the Possessed Teddy Bear. It is basically a teddy bear in the game with glowing red eyes. If you stare into it for too long, the room will explode and you'll take a lot of health damage and return to normal. The final Easter egg, the scariest Easter egg I have ever seen in my life, is on Luigi's Mansion. That's right, Luigi's Mansion. When you go into the attic, you are greeted by a horrible sight when the lightning strikes. Did you see it? Let's slow it down. There you can clearly see Luigi hanging from the ceiling. In what kind of discussion did someone say, we should have an Easter egg of Luigi hanging from the ceiling? And the boss said, yes, that's a brilliant idea, let's do that. Oh wait, it was probably the same guy who did this.